Welcome to Taste and Flavors of Italy. Today I'd like to propose you a new recipe, which is bell peppers with tuna. The tuna is under extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to show you right now the recipe. So we have tomato, we have bell peppers, we have these are not chili pepper, these are from my garden. All these little peppers here. We have onions, garlic, we have frozen peas, basil, parsley, and penne. So let's go to the recipe. I'm going to show you how to clean the bell peppers. Probably so many other times how I do it, but I'm going to remove the seeds and the extra skin that appears like this. You don't want this stuff here. You just go like that, and then we're going to cut it like that. And I'm going to cut like little cubes pretty much, because it's going to taste really good. The secret is, do not cut the bell peppers through the skin because it's kind of hard, unless you have a super sharp knife. But normally, see, this is the skin, you turn it the other way and it's actually easier to cut it, okay? So you cut it like that, there, see there? And this is the other pepper. I'm going to cut it enough, like that, so it's easy to remove the skin and the seeds, see there? You just lightly pack it like that, and then, as I say, there is no rules in cleaning, but the only rules that I suggest you is don't cut it from the skin, but cut it the opposite, because it's easy to cut, that's all. We do the onions. I'm going to show you the onions the way I cut it. I cut it like this, and then don't cut it too thin, otherwise you'll burn it, because the onions and bell peppers, I'm going to cook it together like that. So pretty much half an inch, and I'm mixing it with then we do the garlic. You cut it a little bit chunky, not thin, like that. And then I keep one of the garlic that I use with the basil. But there we are. I'm going to show you tomatoes. Tomatoes, I do the same thing. I'll do the cubes, like that. Cut in little cubes. And I use everything on the tomato, as long as it's good. We have the 2 cloves of garlic. I'm going to smash it because I want it super thin. This is going with the tomatoes and basil. I always keep these all together like that. And now some basil. I'm going to show you how I cut it, and then I keep some for the finishing part. I put everything in my hand, and then I slice it nice and thin. And then I mix garlic, basil, and tomato. And then, in the meantime, I'm going to add some extra virgin olive oil. See, like that? You can be generous. It has a good flavor. Little bit salt. There we are. I'm going to show you one of my little tricks. I take the leaves out first, and you probably haven't seen many people doing this, but see this part here? I cut it because I'm going to use the stem. Remember the leaves, if you cook the parsley leaves together, you saute or frying, they're going to burn real fast. So you do not want the leaves to cook, but you can saute for like a fraction of, I would say 20-30 seconds the most. But the major flavor is actually on the stem. And now I'm going to show you. So here we have the leaves. These are the stems. And so the stems, as long as you clean up the bottom part, okay? So this is the way I do it. I'm going to cut it in half and build it some, see here what I did. And now I'm going to cut it super thin, like that. And we're going to put this over here. See, it's important that when you cook to have all your ingredients in front of you in the little bowl, because it helps you a lot. Now, here is the leaves of the parsley, and I'm going to do similar to basil. I'm going to wrap it up in my hand like this, and then I'm going to chop it. And then we're going to turn it, moving the things around me. Anyway, this is the consistency that you want. There, see there? Everywhere. I'm going to place it over here, because all my ingredients, I like to see them in a little bowl. See there, I got the basil. These are the stem of the parsley. And I like to see, because then I use it and move around. So this is the tuna that I use. It's Angelo Parodi. This is under extra virgin olive oil, which I am going to use. I'm not going to advertise about these people. I'm just showing you what I use. And so I'm going to use this extra virgin olive oil. See the color? It's actually nice and green. So I'm going to place it over here. And then we're going to use the extra virgin olive oil that has lots of flavor. So I'm going to move the tuna here, everywhere. And then, see, this is the extra virgin olive oil. It looks beautiful. And it tastes amazing too. So look at the tuna. Look how beautiful this tuna here. I'm going to break it up. Look how beautiful. This is the real tuna. And you guys have this tuna in America, because I saw it. So you can go to Whole Foods, and depends where you are. If you're in New York, you have other stores. If you're in California, you have a Bristol farm. By Whole Food, you'll find it. All right, so this is the extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to place it over here. And now I'm going to put, remember all the stuff that we chopped? I'm going to put together. By the way, as soon as I put the olive oil, the flavor comes alive. There. Everywhere. So we're going to go to cook this a little bit high flame. See there, like that, so you can see. These are the stem of the parsley. It's been cooking already for like 3 minutes, so I'm adding the stems, and I told you why. The stem doesn't burn, but it creates flavors. So I cut it nice, super thin, and I'm going to let them cook together. There. Look at the bell peppers, the onion, they're cooking beautifully. Now, time to add the peas. And now I'm going to mix it together and let it be like that. I'm going to cook it now for another 3-4 minutes. Remember, I put them that they were frozen, a little bit defrosted because we're in summer here. And anyway, so I'm going to let them cook a little bit, and then we'll proceed eventually with the tomato. And I'm actually, before the tomato, I'm going to put the tuna. All right, so here we got the tuna. We're going to put the tuna. And now we're going to mix it together. There we are. Look how nice. It looks really nice. I'm very pleased with the result as it's coming along. I'm going to cook it now for another 2-3 minutes. So this dish doesn't take very much to cook. You know, the only time that it takes a little longer is the bell peppers, the onions, because you know you want them get a little color on it at the beginning, and then the rest it goes pretty fast because the tuna is already cooked. So you don't want to add any other stuff except. I'm going to put some the leaves of the parsley here, as you see, and then we'll keep some for decoration. But this, as I told you, it won't stay very long, just for like 20 seconds, and then I'm going to mix all together with the tomato. There. And this is the final. Now I'm going to put down the penne. Our penne cooks 12 minutes. So if it cooks 12 minutes, I'm going to cook it for 1 minute less because I like my pasta al dente. See there? This is the sauce. Now this is time that I'm going to put the pasta. All right, so I'm going to put 1 pound of pasta, and I'm going to mix it all together, and I'm going to put some thyme there. So I'm cooking this pasta here, see, 11 minutes. I'm cooking this pasta here. This is a gluten-free pasta because my wife, she's celiac, and I'm not advertising nothing. I'm just showing you that's the only pasta we can eat in this house. But the regular pasta is fine. Looks amazing with the fresh, everything is fresh. Everything, tomato, basil, garlic. The only one is in the jars is the tuna, but the rest, we're going to turn this tuna alive with flavors. So we have a few more minutes to go. The pasta is cooking nice. The sauce looks pretty good. I already put some sauce on the side for garnish the dish. And this is the result. By the way, another suggestion that I do, pick up some of the water from here and place it, not too much, just a little bit, because the starch of the pasta will help to bind with the sauce. And then I'm not going to use a colander, but I'm going to use directly this, scoop the pasta and mix it over here. Now I'm going to drain the pasta with this is a scoop here, and scoop it up all the pasta, mix it together with the sauce, and I'm going to saute for another minute. See there? The beauty by doing this is actually if you need a little bit of water, you have it next to you. But once you dump the water, you have no way to gain it back. So now we're going to mix it together. Now it's coming all together. Here we are. Pasta is ready, timer is off, and now we're ready to put it in the dish and do the presentation. I'm going to put on the dish. And then we're going to prepare with the sauce. It does look beautiful, and the smell is amazing. There, plenty. Then we'll put a little bit parsley on top for garnish. There And the dish is done. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you to the next video.